Happy Friday, July 15th, 2022. I've got a lot to talk about, guys. First of all, I want to just thank everybody. It's been a really moving week for me in the hobby. Not a single big hit or box opening for me, but I've seen a lot of great things, had a lot of great communications, a lot of good conversations. Been doing my interview series, working on some great recordings that'll be coming out. I'm going live tonight at 7 p.m. with Coach and the Cartel. It's just been really good, man. Um, Thank you. If you haven't already, please take a moment and subscribe. I do appreciate the subs. I don't do it for the subs, but I appreciate it. Um, Comment, like, subscribe. We got a lot of stuff. I'm going to jump into it right away. So let's get into it. Let's start with the most exciting thing I saw yesterday.
I got something. Dirk Nowitzki. Luka Doncic. David Johnson. I saw it already. You saw it? Is it big? It's big. Is it really? It's big. Is this fire hands? Is this like this is fire hands? This is boom, bang, boy. Shake. This is okay. You gotta show it. Good God! Oh wow! Wow!
Listen, I put a video out. You can already check this if you didn't see. I put it out last night. On a little controversy around this. All I'm gonna say is, guys, if you're following my channel, I might ask you in the future to help me vote that this card goes to a charity, Signatures for Soldiers. All the drama, all the stories in the video. I don't want to talk about too much. Definitely check out the link if you want to below. I really enjoyed this. And I'll just say this. I got great messages from people last night after the fact. And it made me feel good because I know there's other people who agree with me. And I think it feels good. You get that warm, freaking good, fuzzy feeling. I got that feeling last night, guys. Okay, let's jump into some content. Great video here. My head is too big. Let me shrink me back a little bit here. Great video here. Ray from Philly, who does the Hall of Fame baseball cards, and his son. And what really hit home for me is he has his son sit down, talk to him, and they're opening cards. And he's talking about, it's been 3 years since my son's opened cards with me on camera. I can totally relate to that. I totally can. Like, my sons won't open cards with me on camera. Someday, hopefully they will. I think Chase was on camera with me a few months ago. You might have saw Chase. My oldest son won't do it. So I really love this video, Ray. Thank you, man. Let's talk about some of the new channels, some small channels. Dizzy Dub, he's actually been around a while. 500 subs. Let's break 1,000 subs for this man. Let's help him out. Great little interview here. He does these high fives. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, a big shout out for Dizzy Dub. Cards and Comics, another shout out. Here is a great video here on crossing over SCG, CSG to PSA. I don't want to ruin it for you. I'm kind of ruining it for you with the video, right? Total grades lost, value gain, minus grade. He goes into detail, though, about what happens on why he crossed over, where he is. And I just really enjoy this video. It's, Cards and Comics is a really, really well thought out. He's got so much experience. He talks about the history of the card, like why he has a card, where he got the card. Just good video, man. Okay, another content creator. I don't know if you guys have, if I've talked about Brandon before. I know I've talked about my channel. I know I've talked to him in the most recent version of Shout Out Sports Card Show. The man to go to when it comes to rack packs and cello packs, and specifically around vintage. He talks about in this one, buy the pack, not the grade. It's a really cool video. I love his video. He's also very interactive, answers questions, a hobby leader, in my opinion. Again, just under 1,000 subs. Let's give him some sub love, and help him break 1,000 subs. Again, with all these channels you go to, if you go there, tell them Ziggy sent you, just so they know. We're trying to get some Ziggy love out in the hobby too. Another video here from Retro, big fan of Retro. And this one, I'm just be brutally honest, Retro. It sounds like, and I don't disagree with you, but it sounds like you're just bitching about PSA. I don't disagree with you. Everything he says is great. I don't think you should even give him the time. Put it that way. He makes great points about like value, and the only argument people have with PSA is, well, the resale value, you're not going to fight that battle. Just let it go. The registry is another one. The registry irks me. I still wish others had registries. I know CSG has one. Not CSG. Yeah, CSG, right? SCG does not. Is that correct? Yeah. But anyway, good video, Retro, good video. Another video here, look, slab stocks. I am a fan of slab stocks. I used to follow these guys all the time. I don't follow them as much anymore. I don't like the fact they were doing repacks, and they stopped making their own data platform. They were going to come up with this free data platform in 2020, and they came out in 2021 with a kind of a data platform. And never really. Anyway, I like them. And what I love about this video is they actually break down the sports. They have like 5 different people. Like Nate talks about baseball. They talked about baseball. They have this guy come in, Julian. He talks about F something. I think F5, right? F4, F1. You know what I'm talking about. This dude comes in, he talks about soccer. And then this dude comes in, he's still talking about soccer. And this guy comes in and talks about hockey. And he has a French accent too, which I thought was pretty cool. Like, did you guys add that? No, clearly he's a Canadian because he knows hockey. Really good video. Woo. Another cool video here. This is from Dan the Man. Dan the Man, who recently passed 1,000. And let me just make a little commentary here. One thing I've seen by subs or channels when they break 1,000, it's like as soon as they break it, they like amp up the commercials. Every freaking commercial they can is on. Banner ad, commercial at the beginning, commercial at the end, max commercials. I understand, man, because you've been grinding a long time to break 1,000, and as soon as you can, you're like, let me turn on the commercial. And here's the deal: it's just you're not gonna make a lot of money, not for a while. I don't make a lot of money. I'm not even there. Okay. Also, I don't do the commercials, but my point is, tone it down, turn them on. You need to turn them on, tone them down. Just my feedback. I think you want to keep the sub love coming in, right? You tune them on too much, keeps the subs off. It's kind of a tuning phase. Just my feedback. I could be totally wrong. Dan, I love your content. Great video here about Beckett. And as much as he grills Beckett, he has a Beckett commenting here. And look, let me just say this. I put a video out on Beckett, and what I do as Beckett CEO. His comment is it too late? Is it damage done? Will people trust Beckett again? Look, the hobby has got the memory of a goldfish. I'm not kidding you, man. The memory of a goldfish. Trust me. I'll give you examples later, but they already forgot what those were. I forgot what they were. Okay, moving on. Great video here. The truth about the national large dealer. This is cool. It's Craig talking to Mike. Craig's been going, and he's a 3-time dealer, but I think he's been involved a few other times. I think it's 3 times having his own setup. He talks about what he does, his, all the cards he brings. Some questions that I didn't hear asked that I would have liked to have asked him was, I hear all the time that the dealers are the ones that select the location of the national. Is that true, Craig? Do you guys vote every year on where the national will be? And would you support, and is there talk amongst the dealers to do the national west of Mississippi, like California or something like that? I'm just curious. I'm not going to beat it up, just curious. I have come to accept the fact the national is always going to be in Chicago and another northeast city. Chicago, another northeast city. Chicago, northeast city. Chicago, northeast city. That's what they're going to do. I'd like to see something change. That's not important. Okay. Cool video here. This is actually a collaboration between Infinite Investment Game, give him some sub love, and Sports Cards once again. Really was excited to catch this, man. Talking about cards and card markets and increasing international cards. And what I didn't like is it's not the whole interview. That's good. That's good. You cut it off, and I have to come back for more. I understand that. I'll come back for more. I like it. I understand, man. I like it. I just didn't know it until I got to the end. It cut off. I was like, well, I want more. Okay. One of my favorites, Sports Card Radio, is back at it. And they did a great one on Dallas Card Investor or whatever. And they do this grading thing, and he basically trashes them. I'm not going to talk about the video. The video is great. I would trash it too. What I don't understand, look, I know I was out there promoting other grading companies, and I do promote people should try other grading companies, depending on what you want to do, like for your PC or personal, and the splash color labels and all that stuff. But if you're reselling, this is not a good idea to do that. To use these other grading companies. And this one, DCI, isn't even a grading company. I think they just they're like a raw card review, which reminds me of that Michael Baker. Is it Michael Baker authentication? That's another one. I don't get that either. The guy just tells you that the PSA slab is pretty, and he puts a sticker on that one. All these things blow my mind. But hey, it is what it is. Again, love the video, Sports Card Radio. Keep up the great content. Okay, another collaboration video. Good little crossover between the Cousins Collectibles and Corky, which I'd be honest, Cork, I think call him Corky in the video, who's a vintage guy. Learned a lot of stuff. Listen to it. What I was also surprised was these guys were into vintage. Like I would have thought, and they're not into just modern. They like the classic Eagles and some old stuff. So it was a really good conversation. I enjoyed it, Cousins. Appreciate it. And Corky never, just like I said, new person to me, man. Okay, let me really enjoyed this. This is the Loot Box Gin and Juice, who I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a fan of Gin and Juice. Remember I told you, I showed you the little shout out about me, and they said, I was honest in my review. I didn't watch them because I just had I prejudged them. I thought they were just opening big boxes and didn't know what they were doing. And you know what? They're good for the hobby. I like them. They're decent guys, man. I wish I had your bankroll, but it is what it is. I love Coach Co is on here, and they have him on to talk about hockey, and that's smart, man. I think that's probably the best thing you guys did is that as you open products, bring on content creators who have an expertise in that sport or that product to go on with you, right? That way they could tell you the history or tell you a story about it or tell you, did you know this? Or there's so much stuff you guys could add. So I really, really, really enjoyed that. Cheers. And again, like I said, Coach will be on tonight, 7 p.m. God, I hope this all goes well. Going live for the first time in a long time. Sports Card Dad was on talking about Sports Card 101, collecting harder than you think. I would agree. He also did announce his partnership with SGC, right? And then he's got ComC and Card Life, I think. It's interesting. I really like Dustin. Dustin, I see, I hope you'll shake my hand because I know sometimes I piss you off, I irritate you, but I was talking to somebody else and they were talking about sponsorship and how that they were a company and they paid, and I don't want to give this away, but they paid another company to be a sponsor. And what they said is they don't want to be a sponsor where all the guy says is, and this is provided to you by blank, 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 blank. And my thoughts are, Dustin, I don't see you ever use SGC. I don't ever see you use Card Life. And I don't ever see you use ComC. I wish I did, because if you did, then I'd be more likely to support those sponsors. If that makes sense. Like I think about Flipping Steve, like he uses MySlabs, and I think he's trying to get a sponsorship with MySlabs. That kind of made sense. But at the same time, you're not doing PWC or PWCC, and you're not doing, other ones. So don't take it the wrong way, man. God, I'm probably gonna get in trouble over this, but I'm happy for you. Hope it goes well. Use those tools and show us how you're using them. It'd be just my suggestion, just my little one. I just like to run my mouth. I don't know, but damn, I'm the guy who says you should give the card to charity. Okay, great video. This actually late last night dropped. These guys put out some just phenomenal card, fellas. Give them sub love. Under 500 subs. Let's get them to 1,000. I had this set. I think I just gave this set away to a friend of mine when I gave away a bunch of my cards recently. I did strip this set down. I took some cards out of it, the good ones, and graded them or slabbed them up. But I remember this set, man. It's a $20 set. There's some cool cards in it, some cool rookies. And I love their breakdown discussion. These are the guys I think also broke down the star card before the star card was even popular again. So check out Card Fellas. A couple quick, one more video here. This is actually a good one from the Card Boss, talking about a critical lesson learned from card markets. And really, I don't want to ruin it for you. You should listen to it. He's talking about F1 and the rise and fall. Well, not the fall, but rise and change in the sports card market. I think the lesson learned is that we all got thought that buying wax was a safe thing to do, and that's not necessarily a safe thing to do. And if you're not good on the timing and understanding the markets, and I'll give you an example. I bought a box of Prism Soccer a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago, probably the last hobby box I bought, and that's actually I think a $200 box right now. I think I bought it for $300. It's already down. So not everything goes up, guys, and there's so much being produced right now. Even hobby boxes are losing value. Good video that I really enjoyed. Last video I'm going to share with you. Sometimes people go, Ziggy, did you just start doing these morning shows? I really like it. No, I've actually was doing a daily show 2 years ago. I started it. I'll just give you a little origin story. It was spawned by two people. Ty from Breaker Culture, Bench Clear, had said, hey, there's no daily shows. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll do one. So I started doing a daily show. And then I think it was July 14th or 15th. I was watching Jeremy on Sports Card Live, and he had Panini guy on talking about the new products, Clearly Donruss and Hoops Platinum Premium, whatever. And it made me think I got to put out stuff every day. And I did for a while, then I stopped. I did for a while, stopped. So I have not been consistently putting out content every day for 2 years. But 2 years ago is around the time this daily concept kind of came. And looking back at this is one where you look back 2 years ago today, right? It was actually tax day because 2020 taxes were delayed because of 9/11, because of COVID. They were delayed to July 15th. Also, the Redskins gave up the Redskin name 2 years ago. Think about that. Big auctions. I think I talk about some of that in this clip. I'll leave the clip below if you want to watch it. I'm using market movers and card ladder in this video, guys. I have both. Like I've got card ladder right over here. See, I'm using card ladder right there. You wouldn't recognize it. And market movers. Comeback collector. We just watch him. eBay Tops 2020, Sports Card Live. I did a preview of some of these products. Let's see if I can find anything here. Here's a quick one on card ladder.
We'll point out the new ladder was explained to me as giving you
Oh man. Oh, here's what I look at this though. Look at this. When I zoom in here. Can I zoom in here? This is the 86 Fleer 2 years ago. It was $35,000. It's not that anymore. Look at Brady. Brady autograph ticket. Rookie autograph 45,000. What's that today, man? What else? Guys, hope you enjoy this little memory lane with me. I think this is another one. Look at all these. This is when these color blasts came out. These things were going for crazy money. I wonder what they're going for now. Like, there's no way people are. Well, Bradley Beal might be $571. That might be true. That might not be cap. Oh, that Kobe White one. Ooh, that's stinging right now, isn't it? What else do we have here? I want to see if I have any channels that I've talked about. I think it's interesting here. Look, I'm back here at 381 subs back in those days, man. Guys, thank you very much for all your support. Really, like I said, I'm enjoying the content, putting it out. Feedback, I'm trying to keep up. I got so much stuff to get out to you guys. Today's Friday, right? So we're gonna go live today at 7 o'clock. Hope you'll join me. Whoever you are. Friend, foe, hater, troll, cheer. I don't care. Hang out. Let's have some fun.